Good day all, how's it going? My name is Rodolfo Plasencia and I have here with GNLD 2 years and 5 months. My current position is that of Senior Manager, and allow me to say that before coming to know of this wonderful company and what it has to offer, I used to suffer a great deal of stress. I'm a graduate student in both philosophy and political science, and the demands of higher education are just overbearing at times, as you can all that have gone through to school attest to. Yet, if that weren't enough, I also had to cope with the anxiety and depression that came as a result of the loss of my father. It just drained me of any will to continue on, and as a result I ended up having to abandon school for a bit. Yet it was not until after my mother herself ended up being hospitalized as a result of some food poisoning that, even though we had known about GNLD for quite some time now, hadn't given it a shot. And it was not until after she had herself to go to the hospital that we went ahead and gave it a shot. Skeptical at first, though willingly, we went ahead and tried Tre-En-En, Salmon Oil Plus, and Lipotropic Adjunct. 3 of the most renowned and sought after products that GNLD has to offer. And lo and behold, no more than 2.5 weeks after beginning to take these gems, that we noticed our affliction dwindle. My stress and depression were reduced considerably. My mother as well. Before there was no conversation that could be held with mention of my father, because she would break down and begin to cry. Poor woman. Yet now, thanks to these wonderful supplements, is it that I, as well as my mom and many others, have and continue to thrive and ultimately want to continue living, living life under this new phase, under this new situation that GNLD handsomely has to offer each and every one of us. But aside from that, permit me to add also that I was in a car accident. Yes, I was in a car accident, and although I may not show it, but here you are with the glasses that I was wearing when the accident happened. As you can tell, the hit which I suffered here on top of the right side of my face, well, this is the lens. This is, were it to have shattered, would have entered my eye and quite possibly blinded me. Yet, by the grace of God Almighty, was it that I went ahead and, well, suffered the hit I did here on top of my face, as well as the hit on top of my knee that ultimately, well, led to the dislocation of my right hip. And after being hospitalized and after having surgery contemplated, yet I refused such a thing because I did not want to have to deal with any further complications that may come in my elder years. I said, no, I do not want nothing as far as any surgical procedures go. And ultimately, upon taking note of my reluctance and the inability to take any more money out of me, the hospital went ahead and, well, discharged me. And ever since my discharge, I, after knowing of GNLD, of course, went ahead and supplied myself with the nutrients that I needed. And lo and behold, in less than a couple of months' worth of time, I went ahead to heal myself.
And here you are, with a couple of pictures of me right after the discharge I had from the hospital. Notice how I had a great deal of cuts and bruising all up and down my face. Notice the black eye I sported, as well as the tear in my eye. Here you have a picture of me I took with only a couple of days of consuming the product. This dated February 12th, 2010. The pictures of my discharge were February 9, 2010. So with only a couple of full days of taking what it is that I do not stop from taking at this point in time, nor do I intend on stopping to take ever, well, here you have the undeniable proof of the wellness and efficiency of these products with only 2 days worth of time. Here you are with a picture I took on March 6th, 2010. My accident occurred on February 7, 2010. So as you can tell, in less than a month's worth of time after taking what I am from the company, well, here you are with what was doing as far as my recovery goes. And here you have me in this picture that I took on March 19th, 2010. A little over a month after being discharged from the hospital. Here you are with this last picture I want to share with you. This was taken on April 19th, 2010, exactly 1 month to the day after the picture I last showed you. At this point I stopped taking any further pictures, given that how you see me there is how I am now, more or less. With a bit less noticeable scarring to show for it. But here you are with the undeniable proof of my recovery, thanks first being to God, and second entirely being to what GNLD has to offer, that you have me as how I am.
And as you can see, look, this is me after the accident, obviously, but here in the present and now. And look, no scar, thankfully, and all that thanks to the regenerative properties of what GNLD has to offer. And all without the need of a single pharmaceutical, not even a pair of aspirins, no therapy, no nothing. Therefore, I, without any reservation, strongly encourage you, my dear friends, to take a hold of your life, to not be dependent on anything or anyone other than yourselves. For what I'm about to show you, in effect, will disclose, will let you know how you can go about doing so. Do not think that what we here at GNLD have to offer is only for sick people. Far from it. If you're healthy, then I want you to remain as healthy and vibrant for as long as possible. And that there is what I'm about to show you. Yet, prior to beginning, I wanted also to let you know of myself and my story. So that like that, we could break the ice as well as show you and leave quite clear that, yes, I'm not a boogeyman, I'm not anything out of the ordinary. I'm a person of flesh and blood just like yourself. We're only human. Yet by the grace of God, I'm here before you now to let you know that, yes, these things are for real, and I more than cordially invite you to give yourself a shot. Give yourself a second chance to live, such as was given to me and many others worldwide. Stay tuned now as I go ahead and formally present to you what we at GNLD have long known to be the case, and are more than eager to let each and every one of you know. For after all, we at GNLD proudly claim to be people empowering people. And, my friends, that there is precisely what I intend to do with you.